Now let's take a closer look at advertising on social media with Kenneth Wisnefski, social media expert and founder and CEO of WebiMax, a global internet marketing company. He has worked with companies like Toshiba, DirecTV, and Aeropostale, and he joins us now from Philadelphia. Mr. Wisnefski, welcome to Bottom Line. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
Sir, businesses need a solid social media strategy to compete and to be successful. How do you quantify that success? Is social media marketing effective?
I think that social media marketing is something that's really started to gain a lot more interest from a lot of advertisers out there. But I think the difficulty that they're coming up with is really it becomes more of an exercise in branding. And how that branding really relates into actual sales is something they're finding difficult to measure.
Sir, we learned this week that General Motors, the world's biggest automaker, says that by mid-year it will no longer take out display ads on Facebook. GM believes that those ads have not been effective, but GM is going to maintain brand promotion pages on Facebook. Could this move possibly cause other marketers to reconsider ads on the site?
This is the type of trend that we've actually been seeing for some time with Facebook. A lot of advertisers feel that it was a place to be present just because of the sheer volume and interest that's in Facebook, but the actual return that the advertisers are seeing has been suspect for some time, and the fact that GM has kind of validated that is going to make advertisers look harder, and I do feel will impact other advertisers as well.
Is it going to impact sales growth as well?
I absolutely think it will, for sure.
Talk to me about GM's decision then about the timing of the announcement the same week as Facebook's IPO. What statement does that make?
The interesting thing to me, and again without any specific knowledge of that, is perhaps there was a discussion between Facebook and GM that there would be a large deliverable that would come along with that type of ad budget, and perhaps GM feels a little bit snake bit by the fact that that was never delivered upon, and felt maybe the timing of letting that information go in some way was their retribution for not getting result.
Will marketers then decide maybe going further down the road to rely more on brand pages as opposed to display ads?
Brand pages are certainly much more less expensive option, and one that we've definitely seen more value from. The display ads, people are on Facebook for different reasons. They're there to share information with their friends, trade pictures, look at different things. They're really tuning out those ads.
Other automakers like Ford and Subaru of America say they're sticking with Facebook. Have their ads been more effective than GM's?
I doubt it. I think that it's just that they've made more of a commitment to continue with it. The reality of it is when you look at the fact that Facebook's been compared to Google and the process that Google really has, people go to Google to search out something, and that really leads to a purchase. Facebook, people go there for a completely different reason.
Well, what strategy should marketers implement to meet their stated goals on social media?
I think that they really need to look at delivering things that are more near term, looking at testing, looking at ways that they can actually get more of a true ROI from a lot of these opportunities that they're looking at. Clearly, just putting banner ads up and hoping for the best isn't going to something that's going to be successful.
Well, as you heard that report my colleague Sarah Eisman did
Yes.
right before our interview started, the gentleman she spoke to said that I guess some of the marketers they have a challenge, and that challenge is, do you get in the face of consumers or do you have a conversation? How do you navigate that?
I think nowadays the reality of it is the conversation seems to be the better play when you're looking at a social network as opposed to getting in the face. Getting in the face nowadays is almost viewed as an annoyance, and we've seen some facts that brands have received a little bit of tarnish on them because they are so much in people's faces.
Kenneth Wisnefski, he is a social media expert and founder and CEO of WebiMax, joining us from Philadelphia.